U.S. President Donald Trump has said he recognizes Venezuelan opposition leader Juan Guaido as interim president. Tens of thousands of Venezuelans are taking to the streets in protest against President Nicolas Maduro. Mr. Guaido, who called for the demonstrations, declared himself acting leader in Caracas on Wednesday. Mr. Maduro was sworn in for a second term earlier this month, amid widespread allegations of vote rigging. Venezuela has been in economic freefall for a number of years under his leadership. Hyperinflation and key shortages, including of food, has forced millions out of the country. Early images from Wednesday's protests showed some demonstrators facing off against National Guard security forces in the capital. Mr. Guaido, who is head of the country's National Assembly, has called on armed forces to disobey the government. Activist groups said earlier that at least 4 people were killed overnight ahead of the demonstrations. Media captioned thousands have gathered to rally against President Maduro. There are reports of tens of thousands of people out on streets across the country, including some counter-demonstrations being held in support of Mr. Maduro. What did Mr. Trump say? In a statement on Wednesday, described Mr. Maduro's leadership as illegitimate and said the country's Congress, led by Mr. Guaido, was the only legitimate branch of government in the country. The people of Venezuela have courageously spoken out against Maduro and his regime and demanded freedom and the rule of law, his statement said. In his announcement, he also urged others to follow his lead. The Organization of American States, OAS, has also recognized Mr. Guaido as leader. Our congratulations to Guaido as acting president of Venezuela. You have all our recognition to launch the return of democracy to the country, Secretary General Luis